This is Baja. I'm going to make an Exemplar for the Path of Exile. I don't know what I'm doing, kind of a new player. I watched a couple of videos by Kripparrian, heard what he said about not having to go out of your way for finding damage to put onto your character. So pretty much what I'm doing is following one of his old builds where he used lightning arrow, chain, and multiple projectiles. Some kind of a buffer for multiple projectiles anyways. I don't know what the formal name is. I didn't pay attention that much. So I kind of went up right for elemental damage, area of effect increaser, because I'm avoiding the strength things and the melee garbage. Later I will head up this other way, but right now I really want to get to this plus 20 dexterity and these life pools. Life pools because when you are low level, your health is really low. Oh, there we go. That's got plus 10% to all elemental resistances. I was looking for that earlier. So we got 10 there. Well, anyways, I'll talk about the elemental resistances later. Basically, I get to this dexterity. Then I head off up through this other direction to get to shock. Shock does extra damage. Basically, it's a status effect that boosts the amount of elemental damage going on enemies significantly. For exact values, you probably want to look it up on Kripparrian's thing, and I just know that it's worth doing. After that, I've got a lot of flexibility. I can go for some health here on this location. There's little stats that come off to the side here that are all within reach that are kind of interesting, but I'll probably get this dexterity. Probably go for this 18% increased effect on buffs on you. There's another 6 and another 6 there, so it stacks up pretty good. What is it, like 36? 24. 18, 24, 30. Alright. What do we got here? Plus 25. Mana gain when I kill an enemy is 5, 5, and 15. Go down here. This is another optional thing. I can extend the range of the AoE. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because I don't really know. I haven't looked up the details on lightning arrow, if it's an AoE, or if it just is a projectile attack and then chain makes it an AoE, or if chain is an AoE, or if that affects it. So, but if it officially is an AoE and it gets that keyword, then I'll extend the range of the AoE here on my way to plus 40% increased mana regeneration rate. As I understand it, mana is going to be pretty important to me. I'm really banking a lot on this plus 25 mana per kill. I'm hoping to one-shot a lot of enemies with my hopefully either chaining AoE or effective AoE, so that if I kill 4 instantly with one shot, that if it costs me 90 mana, I'm still ahead of the game by 10 because it'll generate 25 times 4, 100 mana. The other things that are going to be easy for me to access are going to be reduced mana cost down here, 6 elemental resistance there, combined with another 10 there, so we're at 16. I can get access to this one, so we're at 26. Another one there. This is going to be 26 plus 6, 34. There's a 15 specifically on lightning there, and then if this thing cooperates, there's another 15 down here. So that's going to be 30 specifically to lightning. So if they reflect my lightning damage back at me, I can dodge that for like 64, and I have a base 34 resistance. I think there are other spots around here where I can pick up some resistance to arcane damage. I'm not sure where they are. I'm really worried about it too much. I think that Kripparrian was talking about how he was able to get to 85 elemental resistance. So I might look at that video and see what he did to come up with the other 20. Particularly for the cold resistance. Not that I'm too worried about that, but I'm sure that part of that has to be either that or maybe it's the way that the buff affects those. No, the buff should affect active buffing, I would imagine. I'm not sure. I haven't done any testing with how this stuff stacks, but I watched his videos and kind of guessed at it. There's an arcane energy shield that I can go up to here. Looks like, what is this, 5x8, 40 arcane energy shield percentage boost. that might be worth doing. I don't know. I'm only at 60 out of 111. This is kind of my basic design. Looks like there's some more lightning resistance in here and cold resistance. Looks like that's 18% on each. So if I want to stat into that, I can. Damage is easy to get to as well. If I go this route, I'll probably pick up these 30% increased damage for my elemental. A lot of damage increases available right here at the start too, where I was. I think that there's like 18% in the lightning and then another 10% in the elemental damage there. There should be some more somewhere around here as well. But you get the idea. That's my basic design, is to go for stacking lots of damage on lightning and hoping that I gather enough health, and banking on that shock status being pretty valuable. That's this design. I don't know if it's going to be good on the high end because it's not a lot of health, it's a lot of just kill lots of little creatures. If I need to get more decks, I've got these little nodes around that I can get to. The decks, again, normally used to make it so you can hit enemies. I think Kriparian talked about how he was going to take Resolute Technique so you automatically hit, you just never can get a crit. I'm going to go with the dex route. I want my crits, I like crits, and I've got to invest in decks to upgrade the value of those gems anyways. So, that's my build. I hope you guys enjoyed.